What if a simple Christmas wallpaper wasn't a wallpaper at all, but a doorway? And what if, the moment you installed it, something else installed itself into you? This is the story of a gamer who learned that some files don't decorate your screen, they watch you, they choose you. His name was Leon, 22, a night owl who spent more time online than off. He wasn't the type to believe in ghosts, curses, or anything supernatural. Nothing scared him except boredom. And on one cold December night, that boredom led him to the wrong download. He was scrolling through a gaming forum looking for festive mods and wallpapers. Most were cheesy Santa hats on game characters or pixel snow falling across screens. But one post caught his eye, no comments, no upvotes, just a link titled Merry.exe, the most realistic holiday wallpaper ever. It claimed to change automatically throughout the day, dynamic lighting, ultra-detailed scenes, completely free. Leon shrugged and clicked download. The file was tiny, almost too tiny. It installed instantly, without a prompt. The wallpaper shifted to a cozy Christmas scene, a fireplace, stockings, soft snow falling outside a frosted window. Beautiful, warm, safe. Leon smiled. Not bad for something free. But then the wallpaper changed, on its own. The fireplace vanished. The scene transitioned into what looked like a city street at night. Christmas lights blinking, cars passing, people walking. It looked like a live camera feed. Leon frowned. Maybe it was a screensaver, but he hadn't touched anything. Then it switched again. A grocery store, then a cafe, then a parking lot. Each clip lasted only a few seconds before cutting to the next. The quality was too clean to be a cheap animation, too real. He muttered to himself, "Is this CCTV?" The feed changed again. A hallway, fluorescent lights, silent, still. Then another feed. A living room he didn't recognize. A sleeping dog. A small Christmas tree. Leon's stomach tightened. This wasn't a wallpaper. This was surveillance. He tried to close the program. Nothing happened. He pressed escape, Alt plus F4, Control plus Alt plus Delete. No response. The feeds kept switching. Store, street, car interior, backyard, empty bedroom. He opened Task Manager. The file wasn't listed. Then suddenly the cycling stopped. A paused frame filled his screen. A dark room, a desk, a monitor, a glowing keyboard. His own apartment. Leon froze. He leaned closer to the screen. The angle was slightly tilted, as if a camera were hidden somewhere behind him. He heard a faint ringing in his ears, or maybe it was just his pulse bursting in his skull. He slid his chair back, eyes sweeping the room. Nothing. He checked behind the desk, under the shelf, inside the PC case. No camera. He turned back to the monitor. The feed switched. Now it showed his bedroom, a camera angle looking down at his bed. The blanket slightly messy from earlier that morning. He whispered, "How?" The feed switched again. His kitchen, his sink, his fridge. His apartment was being watched from angles he couldn't understand. Angles that didn't physically exist. The wallpaper changed again. Now it showed his front door, not from the hallway, from inside. Leon stood up. The air felt heavy, like the oxygen had thickened. He took a slow breath. Another. Then he whispered to himself, "It's a prank. Someone hacked this wallpaper. It's some kind of ARG." The feed changed. Back to his office, his gaming setup. Except something was wrong. The chair in the feed was empty, but Leon was sitting in it. He watched as the chair in the video slowly turned, slightly like someone had spun it minutes ago. He stood up instantly. His own real chair rolled backward. He grabbed the power button on his PC and held it. Nothing. The computer wouldn't shut down. The feed flickered and froze on a black screen. Then white text appeared. "Preparing connection." Leon felt his throat close. He reached behind his PC and pulled the power cord. The screen stayed on. He cursed under his breath and stumbled backward. He ran to the breaker box in the hallway and flipped the switches. Every light in the apartment went out. But the glow from his monitor continued, spilling eerie blue light across the room. He walked back toward the living area slowly, feeling a cold draft brush against his spine. The monitor now showed a single word: connecting. Then a progress bar began filling, slowly, steadily. Leon grabbed his jacket, ready to bolt, but the moment his hand touched the doorknob, it turned on its own, but not fully, just enough to show something, or someone, was trying it from the other side. He froze. The knob twitched again, then stopped. The apartment fell silent. He took a step back, then another, and as he moved, the monitor beeped. Connection complete. The wallpaper disappeared. The surveillance feeds vanished. Instead, the screen displayed a black background, a live webcam feed. But the room it showed wasn't his. It was some empty place, dim. Concrete walls, a single metal chair. The sound of a faint hum, like an electrical current. Leon stepped closer. The camera angle shifted on its own, panning left, then right, as if searching for something. Then it snapped back into place, and he saw it. The chair was spinning, slowly, gently, as if someone had just stood up from it. He whispered, "Where? Where is that?" The camera panned. A corridor appeared. Dim lights, long shadows, a shape at the far end. Leon leaned closer. The shape moved, just a small step, then another. He could hear breathing now, not through the speakers, behind him, soft, slow, wet. He didn't turn around. He didn't breathe. He only watched the screen as the camera feed glitched and zoomed suddenly. Revealing the corridor was not somewhere else. It was his building's basement, a place he never visited, a place he didn't even realize had security cameras. But this feed wasn't security footage. This was live. Something walked into frame, not facing the camera, but facing the stairs that led to Leon's floor. It was tall, wrongly tall, moving with jerky, unnatural motions like a puppet fighting its strings. The monitor text changed again. Download complete. Download? Download what? Footsteps echoed faintly from the hallway. Leon backed away from the screen. His heartbeat thundered. The monitor flickered again, flashing a final message. Connection established. Then the feed switched back to his own apartment camera, the same angle as before. Only this time the camera view showed his computer chair, empty, spinning, slowly, steadily, like someone had been sitting there a second ago. Leon turned toward his real chair. It was still, but the faint scent of cold air drifted past his cheek, brushing him like a hand. He stepped backward, breath jerking in his throat. He blinked, just once. The lights came back on. The monitor went pitch black. Then a single line of text appeared, pulsing softly. Merry.exe, thanks you for joining. After that night, Leon's apartment was found with the power still on, his computer running, his chair spinning gently when the landlord opened the door, but Leon was gone. And somewhere on some forgotten server, a new feed appeared in the Merry.exe rotation, a dim room, a single metal chair, and in the corner of the frame, the shadow of someone standing just out of view, breathing, watching, waiting for the next download.